Kayana Sutta Kumayana Sutta Syataya. Hi everyone. Welcome back to this Q&A series in regards to your questions. What's going on for you? How do we move beyond physical form and rise into eternal light? That's what this call series is all about. And they're based on like real world questions. What is going on in your life? Because as we move tracks, as we shift timelines, we have to understand what experiences have meant. We have to extract the gift and the energy to really learn, to really grow, and then to become one with who we are as our eternal self dictates. Okay? So, Kunayamana Sutta Kunayana Sya. I am a light language activator, psychic channel, and spiritual guide. I will be using primordial sound, a form of light language, to start to transition us from density so that we may fly. Kunayana Sutta Kunayana Syata Suttayana Sya. This specific question comes from a really lovely client, and she is asking, how do you best stay in the moment with your spiritual work and development rather than turning it into a chore that needs to be improved and perfected? Kana Sutta Kunayana, Sutta Kunayana, Sutta Kumayana, Syata Suttayana Sya. And to answer this, we have to move into the energy of perfectionism itself, because perfectionism is the tool that will just tire us out, because we're never going to get it right. We're never going to make change, because perfectionism wants to hold us at this level that is just never going to be good enough, okay? So the gap to fill will never be reached because you have placed yourself in a spot that is beyond or below that which you would like to get to. The trick to reverse this curse, if you will, is to actually just stay present in the moment. Nothing needs to be worked at. Nothing needs to be found, because it exists all within. Kunayana Sutta Kunayana Sutta Kunayana Sya. So if you have specific strategies and routines in place in order to hold this form and in order to hold this field, yes, that's great. Fabulous. Your morning walk, your morning meditation, your morning drop-in, your daily journal write, your gratitude, your appreciation, your prayers, all of this is important and necessary, but it's important and necessary to be framed as not work to be done and not work to be channeled, but work, Kunayana Sutta Kunayana Sya, solely to complete the soul's purpose, solely to complete the solely to complete the journey, solely to complete within ourselves. It's not work to be done for something outside of who we are. Completion with ourself is the only thing that we should be focused on here. Kunayana Sutta Kumayana Sutta Kunayana Sutta Kunayana Sya. Aya Kunayana Sya. And this is the truth of it. Everything exists here in the moment. There is nowhere to go. There is nowhere to be. As long as you are willing to drop into the eternal space that exists within us all at every moment of every day, we will become complete. There's nothing else to it. So while we may have made a story about what's required to reclaim our birthright, that story is not necessarily truth. Kunayana Sutta Kumayana Sutta Kunayana Sya. So take a breath and feel the field of existence as it is for you. Kunayana Sutta Kumayana Sutta Kunayamana Sutta Sya. Aya. What is your soul's work? What is your soul's grace? What does your soul beat? What is its drum? Kunayana Sutta Kunayana Sya. When you feel the harmony of the heart, your work is done. There's nothing else to it. There's nothing else to reach for or to get. So if you know who you are as eternal light, as first eternal source light itself, everything else begins to fall away. And then everything becomes a dance with pleasure. There is no more hard work. There's only play. And play exists in the moment and in the spaces in between. This is where we want to access. This is where we want to go. When we come to this space, hard work automatically ends and everything just lights up. So if you can feel it in your face, if you can feel it in your breath, if you can feel time and space itself stop, and if you can feel you begin, you'll never have to work for your spiritual practices again. Kana sutta kunayana, sutta kumayana, sutta kunayana sya. The trick is in the presence. Kunayana, sutta kumayana, sutta kunayana, sutta sya.